Shining bright, sunshine in the sky. Megan and Tammy here to testify, spreading love, laughter, and good vibes too. The Fat Girl Chronicles, we're breaking through. No more hiding.
Hey everyone, I'm Tammy.
And I'm Megan.
And together we are
the Fat Girl Flippers.
And this is the Fat Girl Chronicles, our podcast.
Yes. So if you are watching us on YouTube, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and the notification button so it goes ding, ding, ding when we upload. Last week was chaotic, so we'll talk about that a little bit. So we did miss last week. And if you're listening to us on our voices or whatever, not on YouTube, on a podcast, you can find us on pretty much all podcast streams, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Spotify, all of it. So make sure you're listening to us on there as well, in case you like to, listen to us while you're driving or cleaning or whatever. Yeah.
How's things?
Oh my gosh, I feel tired.
Me too.
I feel like we come on here every week and we're like, I feel tired.
I feel tired.
So do you want me to talk about my week first?
Sure.
Okay. So last week was really, really, really busy.
Last week was Megan's birthday week. Woo!
Yes, it was my birthday week, but it was like nutso for both of us, really. We tend to film like at the end of the week, but the end of the week last week was pretty, like, there was a lot of stuff happening. So the main thing for me, I guess, was that it was my birthday week. I'm trying to think. Friday. So my birthday was on Saturday. So Friday I was home, like in Great Village. And then Saturday I got my hair done. I went to get my hair done. And Sunday we went to a really cool Airbnb, me and my sister. So that was like my little vacation. It was past like Digby. Like it was
Claire?
Yeah. It wasn't in Clare, but it was like in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so it was really, really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I thought of you on Sunday because so many like motorcycle crews out and about, like so many.
It's funny you mentioned that because we were driving back on Sunday and
Yeah.
I said the last thing I'd ever want to do right now is ride a motorcycle in this kind of traffic.
Oh,
because
yeah.
they were, people are just being crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, there was tons and tons and tons. And even when we went into Digby, there was a whole group of bikers like around Tim Hortons area in Digby. And so that was like, there was a lot of people there. Was
it the Wharf Rally weekend?
I feel like it must have been.
Quite, yeah, maybe that's why there were so many motorcycles.
Because it was like an excessive amount.
Yeah, okay, it was probably Wharf Rat weekend.
Actually, you know that you say that because when
that would explain why there were so many
Okay, yeah, because when I went to the big stop, she did say something about a rally, but I didn't quite make her out. We're like, no, we're just passing through. She's like, you're here for the rally or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that's it.
Us driving back, coming from the other direction, there were a lot of bikers, must have been like heading home. Because there were a lot of bikers going in the opposite direction.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, tons. So what did we do? So I drove down, and then when we got to Digby, I went to Frenchie's, and I did find it was really picked over. Like it was, like there was stains on most things.
Same as we went to Value Village. Same thing.
I was like, whoa.
Awful.
Yeah. No. It was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Same as you. Yeah. But I did manage to find one. It was like a Nike hoodie in a size 3X. So it was like, and it was cropped. So it was really pretty. So I did buy that. And I was super excited for that purchase. But I guess the main event would be that I went paddle boarding and kayaking for the very first time, which was so much fun. So this Airbnb, this Airbnb is very much your vibe. It's literally called like I think it's like Tidal Village or something. It's like this literal village of mini homes that are Airbnbs, and it's like right on this like beachy lake.
And are they connected by boardwalks?
Yes.
I've seen it before. Somebody else I know went there.
Okay.
Do they have hot tubs?
Yes.
Yeah, Brianna went there. Yeah.
Really?
Yes. I
Okay.
knew it looked familiar.
Yeah, so it's beautiful. So
Is it accessible? No.
I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
I know for sure we were in like I think probably the smaller, so like literally we had to climb like a little ladder to get up to the loft.
Mhm.
So we were in like this place looks like a mansion compared to the tininess of the home. Because I was comparing.
Really?
Yeah, maybe it's maybe the same length, but then again, also like the bed was upstairs, so maybe that like vertically it was bigger. But anyway, so at this place, so I think what this guy's vision is, the Airbnb person, his vision is like literally creating this like community getaway, like this whole holistic experience. So I think like he's even on some of his listings now, like he's going to start bringing like people to do yoga in the mornings and like really make it like a whole thing. But he was like, why are you guys up so early? Because he gets up and it's a wood hot tub.
And it's wood fired, yeah.
Yeah, so he gets up at 7 a.m. and starts the wood for the sauna and all this stuff. And so not only do you have like this community kind of area where there's a hot tub and cold plunges and a sauna, you also have your own individual hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
It like each little mini home has their own individual hot tub, so it's very nice, and actually relatively inexpensive compared to what I've been seeing. It was like under $200 a night.
That's super good.
Super, super good. So that was awesome.
Considering we paid $160 to stay in the Bates Motel.
I can't wait to hear your stories. So the kayaking was fun. Emma helped me get in the kayak. That was a little bit more difficult to get into.
You looked great in it though. It didn't look like there was any like
no, it was, and the life jackets they were able to like fit
with straps and
stuff. So that was good. But it was funny because Emma got me in and she got me settled, and then she got in, but then she flopped. So then she flooded the kayak. So somebody who was staying there actually came and helped her empty it and get in and stuff and give her a push. So we did the kayaking for a little bit, and the kayaking felt good. Like you feel more, I mean, you're enclosed, so like it feels okay. Like you have to really work hard to tip.
Yes.
So
that's what I told you that.
Yeah. So, like you might feel a little wobbly. You feel
very stable. And once you're in that nice smooth water.
Yeah. And the water was like flat.
Like glass.
Yeah. There was no like, so that was really good. I liked that. And then we went out for supper, and then we were like, we're not going to do the paddleboarding until tomorrow or whatever. But we decided to do it that night. And I liked the paddleboard better than the kayak.
Probably because you're not so encased or confined.
Yeah. So I really liked. So here's the thing about
they blow up paddleboards?
Yeah.
Or that's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I've often thought of investing in one of those. I thought it would be cool.
Yeah. So, well, and here's the thing. So anyone who's like from Nova Scotia, like the paddleboard that they have 2 of them. They're free to use. So you don't have to rent them. They're just, if they're there, you use them. And the paddleboard, I don't know about the kayaks, but the paddleboard was up to 500 something pounds that you could put on like for weight on this paddleboard. So like even like just the paddleboard itself was, fat friendly. Like we could go on or whatever. So I really like that. But here's the thing. I'm scared of everything. I'm scared of like everything. I don't like.
So you didn't want to put your feet down?
Didn't want to put my feet down. So
could you sit cross-legged?
I tried, but I have to work on it.
Yeah.
The balance. But here's the golden thing. My legs are so short that even when I just like sat with them over the top, the board like held onto my
I saw that. I
thighs.
saw all that was
And my
like
little
the
feet.
little bottom of her heel was in the water. And I saw that and I was like, Megan doesn't want to touch anything, so fish don't get her feet. I knew it.
But it worked out because the board literally, like, I would have had to be more, I would have had to straddle it more. I'd have to be more uncomfortable almost to
Yeah,
dip my feet in because my legs just automatically went out.
that was funny.
Yeah, it was.
I knew it.
It was so funny. Yeah.
I knew it when I saw your little tootsies up there. I was like, she doesn't want to touch the water.
So yeah, I really, really liked the paddleboard. And then the next morning, we watched the sun go down. We did get off the paddle boards for that. We were waiting and waiting, but it was taking forever. So we just got dried off because it was getting cold.
Mhm.
We threw on a sweater and we walked down the deck and we just watched the sunset. And then in the morning, we got up at like 6 and everybody was sound asleep. We grabbed the paddle boards and we went out in the water just as the sun was coming up. And that was really pretty. I really enjoyed that. And I got some really beautiful pictures,
Yes.
like gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah, I really liked the pictures that I got. It's funny, I said to Emma, you'll appreciate this. I said, there's only been one other time that felt like a healing trip, and it felt like when we had gone down Bridgewater Way. Like it had that vibe to it. Like it just was very healing, I think. And I mean, healing is like a broad term. I guess,
know
but
exactly what you're explaining because we've never had a trip before or after that trip that has been like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really fabulous trip for us.
It was.
And it was exploring a lot of things that were maybe like kind of new to you and and the area was new to me, so it was seeing new things, but yeah, that was a great experience.
Yeah, it was. It was. And I think that also was a time where you were kind of in between, right? Like you were just
I was so bad that I couldn't walk, but didn't want to use the wheelchair full time.
Yeah.
So
but you walked.
I did. That was the last time.
Really?
That was the last time I actually like fully walked somewhere. Yeah, because I wanted to get to the water so bad. Yeah. I walked.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But I used my cane, but still.
But still.
Remember we went down that steep bank and we got in the water. We actually got in the water. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Gosh. Feels like eons ago.
It was 3 years ago, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But that's what I said to Emma as we were floating back in. I was like, this, that this feels like that. Like I really, 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 really enjoyed it. It was an amazing like 24 hours. If we could have stayed 2 nights, we would have, but it was really amazing. So that was kind of my week. I guess I don't know if I talked about my call with my fertility doctor on here. I don't think I did. So I did talk to my fertility doctor, I think 2 weeks ago now, like 2 Tuesdays ago. And so June for me was really, really, really difficult. I really, in my mind, body, and spirit, felt like I was pregnant. I can't describe it other than I just had this feeling, this wholehearted feeling. During that time, I did have an extremely faint line on a pregnancy test, like extremely faint. My mom verified it. I called her and I was like, am I seeing things or is this a line? And like, it was a line. But that was the only line I ever saw after that. When I tested, it just came back negative, negative, negative. And so June for me was really, really difficult. I spent a lot of time isolated, a lot of time in my room in like darkened corners. Like I withdrew from Richard. Like it was like I really struggled in June. And so I vowed to myself that like this summer would just be like saying yes, finding love with my body again. Because it's funny, and you kind of talk about this experience too around like this whole relationship with our bodies, and like trying to love our bodies or accept our bodies or be neutral with our bodies, and then something happens and it's like you're angry with your body. And that's how I felt. Like I was like, you know,
why can't you just work right?
Yes. And I mean, that you can relate to, right? And so that's
not on that scale. It's not to the fact where, you know, having a child depends on it, but waking up and, you know, your legs don't work the way you want anymore. Yeah.
So how do you have that? Like it's a really hard thing to navigate, because we speak to loving yourself, loving your body, being at peace with your body. But that can be really difficult sometimes. That's why I love body neutrality, because it's like you can just appreciate for how much your body has done for you, and not so much focusing on like having to love and be in love with your body all the time, because that's not possible. So
no.
So I said the summer I'm gonna really focus on, because the other thing is, any sort of weight loss that I had was unintentional, in that I have binge eating disorder, and I really, really tried to focus on not on my relationship with food, regardless of weight, because my relationship with food, very much is like an emotional attachment. Like it's not like, oh, I just love food and I'm going to enjoy food. Like it's like pleasurable for me. It's like I can remember a time when I was having a bad day and Richard said, "Oh, I ate the last Kit Kat," and I like almost went off the bridge. It's like a dependency thing, and so I really worked on that. So any weight loss I had was kind of unintentional in that way. And, you know, those binge eating habits, the disordered eating came back in June for me. And so that is why I was like, okay, get back to basics and just focus on happiness, bringing some positivity, grieving, um, finding acceptance within yourself, falling in love with me and my body again, you know. And that's like this summer I have tons and tons and tons of mirror selfies of me, because that's what I did. I tried to dress up, I tried to do my makeup, I tried to feel good. So that's that. But anyway, long story short, I did talk to my fertility doctor about 2 weeks ago, and I told her like I had a false positive. It was super faint, and this is how I was feeling. My menstrual cycle was a little bit different that cycle, and what have you. And so basically, she just determined that it is likely that I probably was a week or two pregnant, and it just didn't hold. And so they call that like a chemical pregnancy. If it's before the 5-week mark, it's called chemical pregnancy. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. This is the first month that I'm taking actual like fertility drugs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this is the first month. My doctor is funny. She's like, because my cycles. So when I got my IUD out, my cycle was 36 days. This cycle was 31. So it's actually getting much better, and I'm showing that I'm ovulating. So she's like, if you just want to take it and see what happens, go for it. She said, there's a risk about twins, but go for it. If you're fine, I'm fine. Like, go for it. So what did she say? If you want to throw caution to the wind. I was like, yes, I want to throw caution to the fucking wind. So I did that for the last, you have to take it from day 3 to 7, and we'll see what happens. See, they said that I was supposed to get like super big mood swings and stuff, and I didn't, so that was good, because I've had enough mood swings. It's too much.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm praying, I'm putting into the universe that this was the last birthday that I'll have either, be expecting or, have a child. So we'll see.
I also, when I was doing your birthday card, had that positive affirmation out to the universe and had that thought
really sweet.
when I was writing your card.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know how much that means to you guys.
Yeah.
And I would love, and I know you'd be awesome parents. So
yeah, we're excited.
Time.
Yeah. Oh, for like 1,000% sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of been my week.
Can't wait. Auntie Tammy.
Uncle
Archie.
How was your week? I want to hear all about this trip.
For anyone who doesn't know, this was a long weekend.
Yes.
Meaning we had 3 days. So, when I determined, and for anyone who doesn't know, it works for me. He is one of my caregivers. But we're also friends. So we had decided we would go on a little trip. He wanted to go somewhere that he had never been in Canada because he's from Mexico. And I've wanted to go back to Quebec City for many years. So we decided that's where we would go. We would drive. So
your face,
anyway, so it was my job. It was my job to find us somewhere to stay for one night. One night we were going to stay in the car. One night we were going to stay in a hotel. So being a long weekend, it was really hard to find anything.
Oh yeah.
So especially there were tons of expensive places, and I'm talking like 400. Yeah. No, there wasn't even anything in the 300 mark.
Oh my god.
Like 400 and up. So I saw this one for 140 something plus taxes and whatever. And I thought, okay, I'll check that out. Doesn't look too bad. So I booked it. So we proceeded to get ready, and we left at 4:30 on Saturday morning. And we got in Montreal at I want to say 1 o'clock.
You made good time.
1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Because I can remember you texted me and you're like, oh, we're at the hotel. And I was like, holy, yeah, and made good time.
We had just got there when you texted me.
Yeah.
So, and I drove, surprisingly, most of the way up. I drove to Rivière-du-Loup, which is pretty close to outside the city. And then on the way back, that's where I drove from there until Moncton. No, there I drove from.
So you did most of the driving.
Yeah, as soon as we got outside the city, I started driving again. So it was before Rivière-du-Loup.
Holy shit.
And then drove, all the way to Fredericton. And we switched out in Fredericton. Yeah, so.
That's a lot of driving.
Yeah. So, we got there at 1:30 in the afternoon.
I can't.
When we pulled into the hotel, my heart sunk because I knew it was going to be awful.
Oh, no.
This hotel, well, you saw the picture. The hotel looked, I'm sure it was from the 50s or maybe even the 40s. And I don't think anything had been changed out. The carpets were probably the same. I'm surprised there wasn't a place to put quarters in to make your bed shake.
Oh my gosh.
When I got to the door, that's the other thing. We were in the unit. You saw how it was like an L shape?
Yes.
Okay, so we were in the unit that was called the family unit because it had like 2 big beds and an extra bed. And it was stuffed into the corner, the doorway. So, and also, this place was supposed to be accessible, but this was the ledge to get up into the room. So there was no way. I couldn't bring my wheelchair in the hotel.
No, you physically couldn't bring your...
No, I physically could. Well, I mean, I could get it in there, but it couldn't go anywhere past the door. So anyway, I just told him to put the wheelchair in the car. Anyway, and The bathroom door. This place. Oh my god, this place.
Did you get pictures of the interior?
No.
I wish you did.
All I can say was, in their favor, there were clean sheets, but the place smelled like 1957, if you know what I mean. That moldy, musty, I'm a stinky hotel room.
Like carpeted floors.
Carpeted floors. People have smoked in here for a million years. Everything was grungy. I could see out the top of the door. It was like the doorknob was falling off. I'm not kidding. I said to Leo, is that even safe? And he goes, what are you worried about that for? We're the safest city in Canada, which was true. But
oh, that's good.
yeah. Good to know. At least I wasn't going to wake
That's
up
a
with
random fact to know.
with Charles Manson in bed with me or something. But anyway, Leo wasn't worried because I was sleeping closest to the door. You know, being the man that he is. He gives me the bed closest to the door. So yeah, anyway, but the good thing was my bed was about 6 inches from the bathroom, which was a good thing because I couldn't have got a wheelchair in the bathroom if I tried. And the toilet was one of those toilets that elementary schools use. You know what I mean? The really small, really low to the ground toilets. It was one of those.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, there's nothing to hang on to anywhere because if you had a grip on anything, it would have fell off the walls.
There's a TikTok, you might have seen it, where they go, oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
This
no,
was
no,
yeah,
no.
That's what I should have done. But anyway, so all I managed to do, I was so looking forward to like a bath or a shower. I looked at that tub and I was like, there's no way. Anyway, I did manage to have a sponge bath, but and I was able to pee, brush my teeth, whatever. So we arrived at the hotel at 1:30. Our room was ready, so they let us in early. And we're exhausted, so we both just pass out and sleep. And wake up at, I think, like, I don't know, 4 o'clock or something. And then we went out, and of course, Leo can't decide. I'm like, what do you want to eat? Because, it doesn't matter to me. And he's like, I don't know what's here. I don't know what's here either. So, like, anyway, I'm like, there's a St. Hubert, like, right down the road from our hotel. I said, do you want to go to St. Hubert? What's there? I said, it's chicken, it's burgers, it's wings, it's, like, ribs, it's,
everything.
French fries, potatoes, whatever. All right, we get there, and then he's like, I don't know if there's anything here I can eat. I said, well, where do you want to go? Like, I'm just at this point, like, I'm so tired. I just want it all to stop. It's like traveling with a toddler. Seriously, I should have brought some goldfish crackers and a juice box.
Oh, God, love Leo.
Anyway, so
bless his soul.
So he orders nachos.
Okay, so we found something.
Yeah, and I ordered quarter chicken, and of course I ate like 2 bites and then took the rest home, and he ate a little bit of his nachos and brought the rest back to the hotel room. So then he's like, I'd like to go out and listen to music. So I'm trying to find us some place that, like, we can go. Well, every place I look at is either not accessible, too far away, too much cover charge, this, that, or other. And he's like, never mind. Let's just go to sleep and we'll see how we feel in the morning. Oh, and the thing we did, instead of going we drove, because it was raining, we drove over to the falls and watched the falls.
But you wouldn't have been able to get up there.
With the cable car, yes.
No. So this
the
is
cable
what I was
car only goes to the.
This is what I've been trying to say. So the cable car goes here, and then there's a whole couple flights of stairs to get to the bridge.
But somebody said that there is access from another road on the other side.
There might be
up top. That there's 3.
There's a park. Yeah. So I wonder maybe that's how
there's
they're
a trail
talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the cable car wouldn't get you there.
No, there was a trail though on the upper level because I was on an accessibility site and they were saying,
yeah, I bet you it's through the park.
Yeah,
it's got to be.
So anyway,
you didn't get to go.
No,
across.
That was the only thing I wanted to. Well, the cable car I wanted to do, but we were too late. It was 6 o'clock by the time we got there. So, and that's what time it closed. So we just got there just in time to see the last car coming down.
You couldn't go the next day.
Wait.
Oh, jeez.
Wait. Oh my God. So we go back to the hotel and we, hunker down for a good night's sleep.
Oh,
and both of us are up like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Ready to roll. And Leo said, I said, so do you want me to keep looking for another room? Because the night before he decided that we were going to, like, instead of stay in the car, get another room.
Yeah.
So he says to me, no, I think we should go back this morning. I'm just like, my head literally did that. I was like, he's like, I think we should go back this morning. I'm like, okay. I'm just like, mm-hmm. He goes, but we'll take a drive around the city and look at anything you want to look at before we go. So I'm like, okay. Well, little did I know, those pictures that I posted of me?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time I got out of the car the entire time of the whole trip. Other than to go in St. Hubert, and go in the hotel. Yeah. I was not in my wheelchair seated at any time. Oh, yes. Sorry. I lied.
God.
On the trip to Value Village.
Tammy.
Yeah.
So what time did you leave Quebec?
10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
And then you just drove straight back?
Where did we stop?
Oh my God.
We didn't stop to eat. We stopped before we left Quebec to get breakfast, or he had breakfast. I think, I had breakfast burritos. And then did we stop? He stopped for lunch somewhere. He got lunch, and I just got a drink. And then no supper. Yeah, we just drove home, and it was 9 o'clock when I got home here, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, that was my trip.
That is so disheartening.
I was kind of disappointed because I really wanted to.
You were like waiting for this.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, that's not great. No.
It wasn't fun at all. It wasn't.
Is there anything that you liked? Where were you stopped at with the pictures?
That is right up on the top of the, where the fort and all the stuff is. And right where the water fountain is.
Okay.
You know which one I mean?
Yes, yeah.
I was facing out over the...
You were like upper Old Quebec?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, see...
And I was like, I begged. I'm like, please. He's like, you can't park here. I'm like, just for 2 seconds. I just want to, like, all I want is one picture.
Oh my God.
And then he's like, I'm not getting the wheelchair out. So then I had to like practically crawl from the car.
Oh my God.
Well, you see, I'm standing.
Oh, Tammy.
So anyway, yeah.
I did. I was like, wow, go her.
Wow, no, not me.
No, but I didn't know the story behind it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway. But if you ever want to go back, I'm your girl. Because I can drive there in a heartbeat. And now I know all my way around the city. Like, I've got it ingrained in my brain. I also got yelled at because my GPS didn't work the same way his did. I got yelled at for alerting him to the fact that we almost got smashed into by someone coming over on our side. What else did I get yelled at for?
To be fair, the GPS thing, your GPS has let us down.
Remember that? Yeah, but that's because I had it on walking. I've progressed since then. I do know to put it on driving mode. No, his problem was my little car doesn't go up the road the same way his little car goes up the road.
You guys are seriously like an old married couple. Like, seriously.
What did I tell you when you messaged me I
can't even remember,
on Sunday night? You said, how was your trip? And I said, Leo's buried in the backyard. Is what I said.
Like an old married couple. That is like, wow. That is wow.
So I've learned from that experience
No Quebec trips with Leo again.
that Leo is a great travel companion when he's getting paid. When he's on his own dime, he's not so much fun.
He's not so much fun.
Not so much fun.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, I'm sorry.
I gotta laugh because I was so looking forward to it.
I know.
Anyway,
that really
I will
sucks.
go back now that I know. I will go back with like you
Yeah.
or with somebody
Yeah.
else or with
Absolutely.
Candy or. Oh, that was the other thing.
You didn't get to see Candy.
I didn't get to see Candy, and we just passed Moncton, and he goes, we should have brought Kaya with us. And we easily could have.
Oh, I never thought about that.
We easily could have, but I didn't say it because I didn't want
that.
I didn't want to put that responsibility on him.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's what, after we're passing Moncton, that's what he says, we should have brought Kaya with us. And I'm just like, yeah.
Oh my God.
We should have. That would have been nice to tell me like 3 weeks ago so we could plan. Or even 3 days ago. Maybe 3 hours before we left. Anytime would have been nice before we passed Moncton. Oh my God. When I told Candy that, she's like, I can't.
Oh my gosh. God love his cotton socks.
So we did manage to stop at a Value Village, which we both determined
in Quebec.
Yeah, which was hilarious because I went in the wheelchair, and well, of course I went in the wheelchair. How else would I go in? But I got in there, and some kid pushed me in the door, and then I'm looking at, because there was all these beautiful, like somebody had painted these watercolor pictures, and they were all framed and they were beautiful. So I had one on my lap, and I was looking at it, and this French lady came along and she's like in French, right? And I'm just like, Anyway, I go over to the other aisle where Leo is, and he goes, I heard you over there talking to the French lady.
Oh my God.
But I wasn't talking.
No.
She was.
Yeah, and was that in Old Quebec?
Yeah, so when she's walking away from me, she pats me on the back like this, and she's like, au revoir. It was so cute.
That is awesome.
Anyway, but what I got this was the excitement. Of course, Leo is a bookworm. He's always looking for weird things like dictionaries and thesauruses and things like that. Yeah. But anyway, so he's looking at books, so I always know where I can find him when I'm done doing whatever I'm doing. So I came back to the book section, and he's looking through books, and I just happened to glance at the bookshelf, and I'm like, oh, Bob Ross. It was the original Bob Ross, when Bob Ross produced books, I think in the they were like how to paint books. I got 3 of them. And Leo had no idea why I was so excited. I'm like, I said, hurry up, help me look and see if there's any more of these here, right? And he goes, I don't even know what we're looking for.
That's huge.
So I show him, I'm like, big afro man. Like this, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, I'm on it.
Oh my God.
But I only found 3, but yeah. So that was cool. That was a find.
Oh, that is
kind of
so cool. That is so cool.
That was fun. But other than that, there wasn't. So that was my highlight of my trip. That right there. Talking to the French lady and getting my Bob Ross books.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah. Oh, and I must say, in Quebec, people were very friendly. I had a lot of young people. Again, on my way out of the restaurant, a young man, like a teen man, late teens probably, took the initiative because Leo was holding the door and I was trying to push myself through. So the young man behind me actually pushed me right to the car. Very nice.
Oh my gosh.
A couple of times people did that, and I thought, wow, that's really nice. And the other thing I saw a lot of other people there in wheelchairs. A lot of people out and about.
Really?
Yeah, and there were a lot of scooters, like mobility scooters, but with covers over them. They looked like little cars, and they had flags on them. I don't know if you could rent them or what, but there was 2 or 3 of those, and I saw a bunch of other mobility equipment. Really? So that was kind of cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, So a couple
So,
of
yeah.
highlights. Just a couple of highlights. Now, this Saturday is going to be fun. We're doing bingo.
We are?
Yes, it's a Saturday.
Oh, that bingo. I thought you meant the bingo for...
No!
I'm like, oh my God, I'm not ready. Oh, yes. Yes, that's going to be
be so much fun. We're doing sex toy bingo. So that's going to be really fun. And it's going to be very interesting because so you're coming, Michelle's coming. Like, Candace is going. So I've got some friends going, and then I've also got some work people going.
Is Emma going?
Emma's going.
Oh, awesome.
So it's going to be like a bunch of us.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be
like Fat Splash.
I know. It'll be
revised.
Really cool. Yeah. It'll be really cool. And I was really impressed with her email, like saying that it was
Megan. It was really nice of Megan to reach out and ask if the place was accessible and like what was involved with that. And the lady that responded was super nice.
Super nice.
Shout out to Tammy at what did I say was Grafton Connor Group.
Yeah.
She let Megan know that the place was accessible. She said that she would clear a path for the wheelchairs to get in and make sure that there was a place for us at the table. So that's super exciting. Really nice. Yeah. So we're excited to do that.
Yes.
And the other thing is it's free.
I know,
which is
unheard of.
Like
unheard of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's super exciting. We kind of did the whole podcast on our little adventure. On our ventures.
I can't wait. Next Tuesday is my knee surgery, so less than a week away. I'm very nervous. Tomorrow I go for a CAT scan, and Friday I go for blood work and x-rays, and then I should be ready to roll, ready to rumble.
And how are you feeling? Like, because we talked about it a little bit earlier, like how are you feeling with your relationship to your body right now? Is it like...
I had this conversation, I don't know who I was talking to yesterday, or I was talking to Michelle, actually, about, my body feels strange to me now. Like, I don't know, my body has shifted, and I don't know what I should wear, or... Like, I just feel weird. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it other than, I guess, it's what other people have described as body dysmorphia, because Michelle showed me a picture of me a year ago, and I still think that's me. Like, I don't feel like I look, I'm like, that doesn't look much different than today.
Right, yeah.
But she's like, no, there's a huge difference. And I'm just like, I don't see that, but, and I just feel, I don't know. I'm not feeling that my body is strong, which I was hoping that would be the case. Like, I would like to be feeling strong going into this surgery, but I'm not. I don't feel strong. Yeah.
I really think that speaks to lose weight and all your problems will be solved.
Oh, hell no. I'll be the first person to tell you that is not the case. Plus, my friggin' hair has all fallen out. Like, literally all fallen out. I can't eat enough nutrients to make my hair grow.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's so many, I don't want to say there's so many downsides, because, I mean, this could give me my life back, and I shouldn't be just not great. I am grateful for the opportunity, because I begged for this, actually. I begged for the opportunity to have my knees done. But what I had to go through to get to this point, I don't know if it was worth it. Ask me after the knee surgery.
Yeah.
Then we'll know.
Yeah, that's
because
so difficult.
I think knee surgery is hard. Like, a lot of people have said, it's a hard surgery.
Yeah.
So,
recovery time.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to ask that because I think that's important, right? Like, I think being honest with everyone, and like, I feel like in the era that we are in, I feel like we are going backwards. I feel like pre-COVID, and stuff, like it was very fat phobic. There was like a period in COVID where it was like you saw a movement of like body positivity and body acceptance and all of these like things, and really kind of challenge some of those kind of stereotypes or harmful ideas around fat bodies. And then Ozempic came in, and it just seems like ever since, you know, people could lose weight through something like that other than doing a surgery, it just, you know, I'm seeing all these celebrities like Lizzo. I love Lizzo, and now it's like,
now she wants to become the next Jennifer Lopez, you know?
yeah, it's
like, why can't you love the body that you were born with?
Right. And the thing too is like, I can't remember, I was having a conversation, I can't remember with who, but like there's a lot of celebrities where I think they gave the example of might have been Suzanne actually, of Adele. And this really spoke to me. It's like when Adele lost weight, it was like people noticed, but she didn't really talk about it. Like it wasn't like a big thing.
Lizzo has made it a whole campaign.
It's a whole thing, and it just,
it's like that's her whole persona now, like that
she's lost.
Yeah.
And it just it breaks my heart, not because I don't feel ownership over her body is her body, and she can do with what her body is, but it's the loss of representation. It's the, now I'm going on Instagram and I follow all these body positive people who are all rapidly losing weight now and claiming they're happy and healthier. Yeah. And
I've found this exactly the same thing.
And it just, it's just really challenging to live in that world where we're kind of going back to shaming, isolating. It's that relationship is so hard, and it's so hard to feel like.
I am very worried about how I'm going to be made to feel during this surgery, because I've been told that I am larger than the average patient that is having this surgery. So I don't know. I don't know if they will be continually reminding me of those things by pointing out.
Yeah.
And the most thing that makes me nervous is that spinal.
Yes, because you're not going under.
They're putting me under twilight, whatever. Yeah. And the anesthesiologist told me I'd be sitting up for the entire, which is weird, don't you think?
Right. That is weird.
Yeah.
Wait, sitting up so you can see it? Will they have a curtain?
I hope the hell, but I don't want to hear or like. So I guess
gonna be loopy or.
Well, I hope so, but I'm wondering if I can take headphones with me.
I'd bring them just in case.
Earbuds or something.
Yeah, I'd bring them just in case.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to chat about?
No, I don't think so. I think I've had enough trauma and stress for this week. Hopefully next week I'll be back with.
Next week we'll be talking about the bingo and how that went.
Next week we'll be talking about how my surgery went.
And how your surgery went.
From the hospital bed.
Jeez. We tried that last time.
Everyone out in La La Land here, please put a vibe out, pray, whatever you do, that everything goes well and I can get out of the hospital. Not like last time when I was there for 7 days.
Yeah. No, we're going to put positive vibes out there.
Yes.
All right. With that, we will keep you posted. Love you.
Bye.
Shining bright, sunshine in the sky. Megan and Tammy here to testify, spreading love, laughter and good vibes too. The Fat Girl Chronicles, we're breaking through. No more hiding, no more feeling small. We're taking up space, standing proud and tall. Our voice is strong, our stories to be heard, challenging the stereotypes, flipping the world. The Chronicles.